I'm Chinese, but I grew up in America. My first language is Chinese, but I stopped using it since I was 5. And so I had to learn it along the way. And so I have to keep practicing. I'm very glad to have the chance to speak Chinese here. And even in the 3 days I've been here, I feel like my Chinese is improving. 越来越好.
Picture this. The CEO of one of the world's most valuable tech companies walks onto a stage in China, takes a deep breath, and starts speaking in Mandarin. That's exactly what happened when Jensen Huang delivered what might be the most important tech speech of 2025. But here's the thing that caught everyone off guard. This wasn't just another corporate presentation. Huang opened up about being very nervous as he attempted his first ever Chinese speech. This created an unexpectedly human moment that had the entire audience captivated. What followed was a masterclass in tech diplomacy. It's sending shockwaves through Silicon Valley. Huang didn't just talk about Nvidia's chips. He painted a vision of the future that positions China at the center of the AI revolution. And the numbers he dropped. They're absolutely mind-blowing. From a tiny 1993 startup with big gaming dreams to becoming the backbone of global AI infrastructure, Huang traced Nvidia's journey in a way that reveals why China has become absolutely crucial to their strategy. But it's what he said about the next wave of AI that has industry insiders buzzing. The most intriguing part. His bold prediction about what factories will look like within a decade. A timeline that's got both investors and competitors scrambling to understand Nvidia's roadmap. So what exactly did Huang reveal about Nvidia's China strategy? And why are tech analysts calling this speech a game changer? Let's dive into the full presentation that everyone's talking about.
I'm honored to attend my first China International Supply Chain Expo. China's supply chain is a miracle, and this is my first time. I'm delighted to be here. This is also the first time that I've had a chance to introduce Nvidia to China's massive supply chain, the global supply chain. This will be my first time that I deliver a speech in Chinese. I grew up in the United States and I learned Chinese along the way. And so, 我现在很紧张, very nervous. And so, let me do my best. 很高兴这次来到中国，这是我第一次参加联博会，这里的规模非常大，气氛也很热烈，充分体现了中国对创新的气息，并激励有工匠繁荣未来。I'm going to do the rest of my speech in English now. So I don't torture you for the rest of the day. This is my first time here, and so I'll introduce you to Nvidia and also the world and industry we are creating today. It started back in 1993. Nvidia was just a tiny startup with a big dream to invent the PC with 3D graphics for gaming. We're proud to have created the PC gaming industry, one of the world's largest technology and entertainment industries. And we did it with pioneers here in China, like Tencent, NetEase, MiHoYo, and Game Science. In 1999, over 20 years ago now, we invented the GPU, the first programmable graphics processor, and opened the door to a new form of computing called accelerated computing. In 2006, we introduced CUDA, turning the GPU into general-purpose computing engine and laying the foundation for the AI era. A decade ago, AlexNet on CUDA NVIDIA GPUs sparked the big bang of AI. Software was once hand-coded and now ran on CPUs. Now AI learn from data and runs on GPUs. This shift from human-coded logic to machine-learned intelligence is resetting the chip and computer industry from the ground up. In 2016, we introduced DGX-1, the world's first AI supercomputer. I personally delivered the first one to a small, unknown startup in San Francisco, OpenAI. Since AlexNet, from our Kepler architecture to our new Blackwell architecture, Nvidia has advanced AI computing through chips, systems, networking, and algorithms by 100,000 times. 1,000 times faster than Moore's Law. Today, Nvidia is the computing platform that powers the global AI ecosystem. AI is transforming every industry, from scientific research and healthcare to energy, transportation, and logistics. AI powers iconic Chinese platforms like Tencent's WeChat, Alibaba's Taobao, and ByteDance's Douyin. AI drives Xiaomi's autonomous vehicles and smartphones. AI enables Baidu's AI search and Meituan's super convenient delivery service. And AI powers InfoVision's medical imaging diagnostics that improves healthcare in over 220 countries worldwide. The heroes of China's super fast innovation are your researchers, developers, and entrepreneurs. More than 1.5 million developers in China build on Nvidia today to bring their innovations to life. Models like DeepSeek, Alibaba, Tencent, Minimax, and Baidu ErnieBot are world-class, developed here and shared openly, have spurred AI developments worldwide. China's open source AI is a catalyst for global progress, giving every country and industry a chance to join the AI revolution. Open source is also key to AI safety, enabling international cooperation on standards, benchmarks, and safeguards. Today, AI is fundamental infrastructure, like electricity and internet before. AI is revolutionizing the supply chain, changing how we build and move things. Hundreds of projects in China are simulating digital twins in Nvidia's Omniverse to design and optimize factories and warehouses. And robots are trained inside Nvidia Omniverse, the virtual worlds, to work safely alongside people in the physical world. The next wave of AI is robotic systems that understand the physical world, reason, and perform tasks. Within a decade, factories will be powered by software and AI, orchestrating teams of robots working alongside people, building smart products that are also driven by AI. AI will be central to every industry, company, product, and service. And AI has sparked a new industrial revolution and a new growth opportunity for the incredible supply chain ecosystem of China. Nvidia 将技术援引我们长期的合作伙伴，以及众多新朋友携手，在 AI 世代共创繁荣未来。谢谢大家。
So there you have it, folks. Jensen Huang just laid all his cards on the table. And honestly, this speech tells us way more than Nvidia probably intended. Think about what we just witnessed here. The CEO of America's most valuable chip company learned Mandarin for this moment, and basically admitted that Nvidia's future is tied to China's success. That's not just business strategy. That's dependency. Here's the reality check. 1.5 million Chinese developers are building on Nvidia's platform right now. Remove China from this equation, and Nvidia's growth story completely falls apart. But here's where it gets really interesting. While Huang is talking about partnership, China is quietly building its own chip capabilities. Companies like DeepSeek are creating world-class AI models that compete directly with American companies. This creates a massive problem nobody wants to talk about. We've become so dependent on Chinese manufacturing and markets that we've handed over our competitive advantage. We taught them everything they needed to know, And now they don't need us anymore. The writing is on the wall, people. China's open source AI development isn't about cooperation. It's about creating alternatives to American technology. When Chinese companies can build their own chips, what happens to Nvidia's dominance? This speech was a glimpse into America's biggest tech vulnerability. We've built our entire AI future on a foundation that China controls. So what do you think? Is this partnership really sustainable? Or are we watching American tech companies dig their own graves?